I can confidently say they are solidly in my routine this year, just like they were when I discovered them, just like when I was super excited about them, just when I made their initial videos. They're still that for me now. And I think that that says a lot because there's lots of new stuff coming at us all the time. These are the things that still feel new to me because they're still so good. They are still so exciting to use. I'm still very, very much inspired to use them because I believe in them. Today I'm going to share with you the 10 skincare items that I discovered in 2024 that basically made the cut and are coming with me solidly into 2025. And then I'm going to share with you my number one product of 2024 and current favorite number one skincare product that I own. I'm going to do this in no particular order, but we're going to start with, let's start with Violet FR Boum Boum Milk. Liquid skincare for me is one of those things that somehow just entices me. The idea that I can mist something on and it immediately will impart a glow and hydrate the epidermis, the outer skin, and just make you look instantly more fresh and hydrated and glowy and youthful, all of that. That appeals to me so greatly. I am a mist person. I love them. I love essences and mists. This one is special. It's really just this drenching of the skin with hydration. And I really do feel like for people who are over 50 years old, as we are in perimenopause and menopause, hydration is probably more important than any active or anything that we can do to change the skin or increase cellular turnover, any of that stuff. Hydration at the very base is going to give us instant gratification, help with our barrier function, and gonna make us look and feel better. So that's the Violet FR. It is 100% solidly in my skincare arsenal, and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, next discovery from last year that is definitely going into 2025 is going to be the Peptide Squad from Maelove. I've gone through several bottles of this now. I use this pretty generously, and I love it. It is copper peptides, and it's other peptides, it's humectants. It's a beautiful serum. Now, copper peptides for me are really, really important because I know that they can help with collagen stimulation, but they can help with texture, and they can also help with protecting our existing elastin. Other things that copper peptides can do, they can help soften scars. They can help to remodel scars. Yeah, it takes forever. It's not like you're going to see, a scar get better in a month or something like that with using copper peptides. But over the length of time, as the scar is softening on its own, copper peptides seem to just help that process along a little bit more, help boost the process that's already happen a little bit better. And I love this one. So that is the Peptide Squad from Maelove, another solid 2024 discovery going into 2025. Okay, so this one is a 2024 discovery. I feel like maybe I knew about it before then, but what I do know is starting last year in the spring, I became really religious about using Fade Bright from Platinum. This is a pigment inhibitor. So this has a bunch of ingredients in it that are going to help to block the enzyme tyrosinase. That is an enzyme that is crucial in the production of melanin. And when you can block tyrosinase, when you can inhibit it, then you can help to mitigate the excess production of melanin, which results in dark spots, unwanted dark spots, and hyperpigmentation, melasma, all of that kind of stuff. Fade Bright is also really, really good for pre-treatment before peels or procedures like lasers or, like I said, chemical peels. So pigment inhibitors are one of those things that I know about as an esthetician, and I know how important they are, but I feel like a lot of people just leave them out. They don't recognize how wonderful a product they are, or an ingredient they are, a category that they are. This got me through last summer, 2024 summer. I traveled, I was out in the sun a lot. I had such a wonderful time outside all summer long, and I did not leave the summer with any more pigment than I entered the summer. And I attribute that to really super diligent SPF and also using a pigment inhibitor all the time, non-negotiable all the time. So Fade Bright is definitely one of the products that is coming with me into 2025. Okay, next let's talk about a product from Photozyme that I just started using last year. I want to say maybe in the summertime. I think that's when I picked it up. Have not put this product down since then. It is easily, I mean, it has risen way up to the top of my list of favorites in the Photozyme catalog, which says a lot because I like a lot from that brand. But this is their Vitamin C plus E plus ferulic. This is a lotion and it is THD based. So that is tetrahexyl, decyl or decyl ascorbate. So it's a vitamin C derivative. Now, the difference with that vitamin C and other vitamin Cs like L-ascorbic acid is that it is a lipid soluble. So it is not a water-based product, which means it has a longer shelf life. It's just way more stable. It genuinely goes on the skin and leaves behind a texture that looks like the most lightweight, beautiful moisturizer. I do not need a daytime moisturizer because I use this. I use a few things in a row, and then I use this before my SPF now. And not only does it boost my SPF because it's an antioxidant, it's vitamin C, but it also has those DNA repair enzymes in it. I am 100% on board with DNA repair enzymes. Like, they are my very, very best friend in skincare. The more I study them, the more I learn about them, the more I am on board and all in with DNA repair enzymes, not just because of the aesthetic of my skin, not just because of the aesthetic of your skin, but because of their effect on our skin as far as our skin health is concerned, as far as regressing actinic keratosis and helping us to stave off skin cancer and genuinely help to regress the things that may become skin cancer. That's a big deal. That's a very, very big deal. So I love this. And I love it for kind of superficial reasons, because when I wear it, in the moment, it feels like the most beautiful, lightweight moisturizer that makes my skin look bouncy. Okay, so that is the Photozyme CEF Lotion. A product that I don't have in front of me because I finished it and I think I actually tossed it, which is weird because I was going to do empties this year and I'm just not very good at saving empties at all. I'm not very good at that at all. I purge, I go through, I give stuff away. When stuff is empty, half the time I toss it and then realize later I shouldn't have tossed it because I want to do a video. I'm just not very good at YouTube when it comes to empties, but it is the protocol. It is their retinol product. It is actually a retinaldehyde, and I have another one coming on the way, but 100% it is one of my all-time favorite retinoids at this point. I discovered it last year. I bought it myself along with their Waterlock moisturizer, and it was one of those things where I was shocked how much I really, really liked it. Now, if you're not familiar, vitamin A is the thing that's going to help us, especially as we age, with our skin turning over faster. Remember, we talked about it slowing down. When we're young, it's 28 days. As we get older, that length of time goes on longer before we reveal fresh skin. Well, vitamin A is the thing that helps to pat those little cells on the butt and tell them to get to the front, get moving. And that protocol product, I don't know, but first of all, it is a bright yellow, and that is because it actually is very pure retinaldehyde. It actually has a decent amount of it in there. Then they did this really innovative packaging where there's no oxygen in there. It's not airless. It's not like that. It is actually airtight. There's no oxygen, and the way that they package it is without any oxygen. So when you look at the packaging from Protocol, there's like a bag inside of the container. That is what contains the actual product. And also what's really cool about that is as you're using it, that bag physically pushes all of the product out. You get every last drop of product when you buy that. Now, what I also noticed was that it didn't take very long before I felt like it made a little bit of a difference in my skin. That is one of those products that I actually put to the test as my only retinoid for like 2 weeks. And I did feel like it produced more of a glow. Now, I went back to rotating through my retinoids, and I really do like to do that because I love to have tretinoin on board once or twice a week. And I love to balance that with a gentle retinol. And then I have my retinaldehyde. So I went back to my rotation, but of all of the retinaldehydes that I tested last year, the Protocol retinaldehyde is definitely the one that stands out to me as innovative, effective, just really, really, really good. And it is solidly going to be in my 2025 skincare routine for sure. Okay, we're going to talk about 3 devices, which was really hard for me to narrow down to 3, but I did it. And then I'm going to tell you my number 1 product of all things of 2024. Number 1, the HigherDose hat. I'm still using this. I started using this early in the year because I got it advance of the launch of this product. I got it a little bit ahead, so I was able to actually be testing it out before they launched it. And I'm extremely consistent with this. I have traveled with this. I absolutely love it. It's a red light hat. Has a little rechargeable battery that you literally can charge up so easily. It looks cute on. It's not, you can answer the door and not feel embarrassed by some helmet that you're wearing. It is a really low irradiance, which I personally like. It doesn't make my head hot. And I feel like it's effective. I feel like it's so easy to use. It's 10 minutes a day. I have no problem popping it on. I literally keep it in my office on my bookshelf and I grab it every day. And it's just one of those things where you're like, it's so easy to use that compliance is just not an issue. And I just really love it. So this is solid in my routine. Red light mask. Man, there were some launches last year that were so cool. And then there were some launches that were actually in 2023 in the end of the year. So we're only taking 2024. This was very hard for me. I had to pick one single red light mask. My red light mask of 2024 that is definitely coming into 2025 is going to be the CurrentBody Series 2. Here's what it came down to for me personally. The CurrentBody mask has the 1072s underneath the eyes, and it also has them all around the mouth. 1072 is one of those wavelengths for me that I really want in my mask. I really want it in my mask. It also has the submental, and I love that too. I just feel like it's a really great mask. The number of lights in the mask, and then the fit and the feel of the silicone is it's just amazing. It's really up there. The other thing that sets it apart for me is the fact that you can clip the controller to your jeans or your pajamas or whatever and go about. It really makes it so easy to use. It is the mask that sits next to my HigherDose hat on my shelf, and I use it all the time. And the way that I use it, and I've talked about this a bunch, is I actually use it after I cleanse my skin. I use my P50 1970. I wait just a little while, and then I put on my DNA repair enzymes, my youth recovery from Photozyme. I give that like 15 to 20 seconds so that it's just soaked in. Doesn't take long. And then I will put on this mask, and I do stuff. I don't just sit and relax. I do stuff. I'll do my dishes. Sometimes, let me know if you do this down below. Sometimes I will play a game with myself. How much of my kitchen can I get clean before the mask goes off? Stuff like that. I'll do stuff like that just to pass the time, but also like get something done fast. My friend calls that a pasta timer. She said it's a technique for getting stuff done. Anyway, that's what I do when I put on my favorite red light mask, which is the CurrentBody. I'm going to put it out there now. It's the CurrentBody. I will say, though, that Maysama is right there because of the pulsing, because of the full lip coverage, and all of the things. There's so many. I mean, I really was like this with the two of them because it's a hard one. When it comes to my third favorite device that came out last year that is innovative, that is definitely coming with me into 2025, it is the Maysama Chin to Chest. There is not another décolleté, neck, under chin, deck device on the market like it. It had to win that category for me because it's so good. I mean, the fact that it goes up and under your chin and it covers your neck, and then it's concentrated down kind of the center of your décolleté. It pulses. It's near infrared and red, and it is just an excellent piece of kit. And so that is my other device that is solidly going into 2025. I discovered lots of things last year, and those are the three that I can confidently say they are solidly in my routine this year. These are the things that still feel new to me because they're still so good. They are still so exciting to use. I'm still very, very much inspired to use them because I believe in them. Now, the number one product for me for all of 2024 is not something that I discovered in 2024, but I feel like I can't make this video without mentioning this product because this is hands down, if you said to me, Penn, you can only have one single skincare product, what is it? One, which would be very difficult for me, but it would be the Photozyme DNA Youth Recovery. Hands down, it would be above. Now, we're not talking about SPF before somebody tells me that wouldn't you be wearing SPF? Yes, of course. We're setting that aside. That's not fair. But this would be above any retinoids. This would be above any moisturizers. This would be above any other serums, any acids, anything. It would be the Youth Recovery from Photozyme. And let me tell you, the reason for that, and I thought about this a lot, I really tried to put myself in that place where it was like, if you really, really couldn't have anything else, what would you pick? The reason for that is I love the ingredient deck of this, but it serves so many purposes for me. DNA repair enzymes are so important to the health of our skin. And then also they help our skin look so much better. They help with hyperpigmentation and brightness and then collagen synthesis. They help to protect the collagen and elastin that we have. They help to provide an environment so that we can produce more healthy cells. They help to regress actinic keratosis. This one has the photolyase, which is the DNA repair enzyme that is activated by visible light. Then it has the other two that are studied that don't require visible light. So they work when you're sleeping or whatever, if you choose to use this at night, which I do. I use it actually AM and PM. It is so versatile. I use this now underneath my eyes. You will have already seen this in a video, but I use this almost every day. A little tiny half a pump. I use it underneath a reusable eye mask, and I do that almost every day. I use it as a lip product before I put on a lip mask. I use this before my LED. I mean, I use this for so many things. And it's so good for our skin. Plus, it helps make our skin look better. So this is my number one product of 2024. Yeah, it's a good one. Anyway, you guys, those are the things that are coming from 2024 into 2025. Now, there's lots of things that are coming with me that I still like. These are the non-negotiable. They're the solids. They're the ones that after I really sat and the list changed and, you know, went in and went out and got bigger and I had to whittle it down. These are the things that stayed. They're definitely in my routine in 2025. Let me know down below what's in your routine for 2025. And if you want to see the best skincare hacks with stuff that you already own, watch this video next, you guys. It's such a fun video to make, and I think you will find some really fun inspiration for the skincare that you already own. I wish you the best day, and I'll talk to you in my next skincare video. Take care.